Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. So I'm really lucky that Supercell actually gave me early access to the Brawl Talk, so I've been able to kind of break everything down. I'm going to explain absolutely everything going in on the Brawl Talk, and also going to give my kind of pro players perspective on how good these two new brawlers are going to be. Are they going to be broken? Are they going to be absolutely trash and need buffs? Let's get into it. Okay, so getting into the Brawl Talk then. So I'm going to be breaking literally everything down. Both the new brawlers, I have like the breakdowns at the end of the video. I'm going to be telling you guys whether they're obviously good or not. We're getting a ton of new skins, which is always cool to see. So obviously we're going to have a new brawler here, Byron. Byron looks very, very strong. As I said, I'll break everything down a little bit later on in the video, but initial impressions, it's kind of cross between like Crow, but you can also heal your teammates at the same time, so it's kind of that same poison effect. But yeah, it's definitely very interesting to see how good Byron is. I think Byron's gonna be pretty good. Also, the super as well, that same heal or damage effect, which is really cool to see. Byron is going to be a mythic as well, so be pretty difficult to unlock, but you will be able to get Byron as like the day after the update drops, which is really, really cool to see. Okay, so of course we're getting a ton of new skins. Look at that, man. The Tick skin, the Frank skin, they look so good. Of course, Nutcracker Girl from the Supercell make, which is really cool. New batch of True Silver and True Gold skins. Daryl, Crow. Okay, Crow. I see Crow and I'm like, yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to see Crow. We actually would have two gold Crow skins. Duo Showdown Trans. That is going to be so cool. I will be doing a guide video on that, so definitely look out for that. So yeah, you guys can get this bow skin, which looks super good, by the way. So this is actually a really cool feature. First kind of thought by Ark. Obviously, Brawl Stars actually changed it a little bit, but it was similar to Ark's idea where there's no more draws and bounties. So whoever has this blue star at the end is going to win. And yeah, if you die with it, the other team's going to get it. So I think that's a really cool feature. Also, a change to gem grab. I'm not sure. They didn't really explain it very much, but it seems like there's going to be a 30-second gap. I don't even know. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But 8 animated pins. Okay, this is the biggest change in the whole of Brawl Talk. 4-week seasons. People are pushing to 50k in 2 weeks. So is it possible to get 100k now? It's going to be crazy. People are going to do crazy pushes. That is pretty much going to be the biggest change in the whole of Brawl Stars, is the 4-week season. Is 100k possible now? I don't know. But people are going to be crazily pushing it. Also, less trophy decay as well, so you'll lose less trophies, which means higher trophies again. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see what people push to now, to be honest. Second brawler free, obviously Edgar. So you can see Edgar's range is actually really small. I'll break it down a little bit. Really cool mechanics though. Obviously quite high speed, like a little bit of a melee brawler, kind of cross between Max and Bull, I think. Definitely a really cool brawler. Also heals as well whilst attacking. That's a really cool mechanic. Look at the super. It looks like a primo jump there. Gonna get a little bit of extra speed. Deals 1k damage as well there. So yeah, it looks really cool. I can't wait to play Edgar. Gonna be free for a week, which is really cool as well. Okay, so breaking down Byron then. So the health are very similar to other long range brawlers. The damage as well, very similar, kind of in between Piper's and Brock's damage. So very good damage, very long range. I'd say longer than Brock's. Super, it's gonna be very good as well. The race is kind of like half of Lou's super, but obviously gonna deal over 2,000 damage with heal or damage. Really strong. Overall strength rating, I've gone with like a 9.5. Maybe could be slightly less, but I think Byron is gonna be super OP when he comes out. Okay then, so now for the new free brawler, Edgar Breakdown. So it's gonna be free for a week, and then obviously the rarity will be epic if you do not pick it up in that week. So health, very low. I actually compared the range of Edgar and Primo, and I think Primo has like the shortest range in the game, and Edgar's range was like half of Primo. So Edgar's range, you literally have no range. You have to be on top of them with Edgar, which is really gonna make Edgar a pretty bad brawler. Also the health as well, lower than most tanks. The damage, even when considering the heal, is gonna be much lower than most tanks as well. So you have low HP for tanks, low damage for tanks, pretty much the shortest range in the game. The jump's gonna give you a speed boost, also 1k damage, and it's a pretty cool jump, similar to Primo. But yeah, I don't think Edgar's gonna be very strong at all when you take a look at these stats. So for strength rating, I've given Edgar like a 2 out of 10. I just don't see Edgar being very good. Okay, so arguably one of the biggest changes they didn't really talk about, they kind of just went past it in a couple seconds, is the 4-week seasons. This is going to change so much. Also, Frank mentions that trophy decay is going to be less. This is really important. Like, how much less is it going to be? Is it going to be like 50 trophies knocked off every brawler every season? Because it depends how much it is. Literally 100k could be possible. If this trophy decay turns into just a tiny amount, honestly 100k could be possible. 4 weeks, people are already trying to push to 50k. I think 100k, I don't know. It could be getting possible. It kind of depends how much this trophy decay is, but yeah, it's a crazy change. It's going to completely change the ladder. It's going to be so interesting to see how high people can push. Okay, guys, well, that's going to wrap up the video. Huge shout out to Supercell for giving me early access to Brawl Talk. Also, make sure you're using code Tom. Make sure you're subscribed for the sneak peeks, which will be coming very, very soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Peace.